that's in your bag when you're going abroad. It's your
GBC News, this is the holiday edition. Remember, gradually the year 2022 is wrapping up, and I believe that you've had enough and you are taking stock now of some of the positives and then how to overcome the ones you couldn't do, the negatives, how to minimize it. So 2023 will be better for you. I know you are doing all the socializations. Those of us who couldn't get time to socialize with the family and network and bond, I guess this is the time you'll be doing it and taking stock. So today we are still in our business of looking at how to make Ghana sports better by taking them a notch higher. And so today we're looking at branding Ghana basketball and the branding aspect. How are they going about it? Because not long ago they came out with a very, very vigorous, I even termed it as an audacious campaign to pick basketball from where it is now and put it at a level where it can attract global audience, it can attract the youth, it can attract corporate Ghana, and everybody would like to be associated with basketball. So how do we do it? And so they've been doing it. If you go on online right now, they are very, very present on all the social media handles. They are doing stuff. And not long ago, we saw the first national basketball championship. And something beautiful happened over there. I won't take the wind out of your sail, but I'll introduce my guests. They will tell me what really happened, and then I'll tell you why I said something beautiful really happened over there, because everything that happened over there was unique. So let me introduce my guest. To my immediate left, I have no other person than the evergreen, very, very hardworking. The guy doesn't sleep. Here's Mr. Alex Kukula. He happens to be the vice president of the Ghana Basketball Association. You are in charge of administration and finance. And to my extreme left is that man. He keeps dodging. He has been dodging me for, I think, the whole of 2022. He doesn't want to appear on screens. Interesting. I really don't know why, but today he's here. And I am hoping it will not be the last. I have Kwab Asamoah. Yeah. He's the CEO, yes, of Kustom Looks Clothing. So when you go online and you key in Kustom Looks Clothier, you see this gentleman's picture popping up. And so this guy in our local parlance will call him Taylor. And I say, Adiye. Are you Adiye? This guy has been doing something good for Ghana sports, and we're talking about it. But let's look at this new life that has been injected into basketball in Ghana. Alex, yeah. From the day you and your team members decided to come on board to come and lead Ghana basketball, you gave out so many promises. Some of them were very, very scary in quotes. How do you do this when you have nothing? How do you do this to compare yourself to the rest? But you guys are on the ground running. How has 2022 been for you so far?
Well, I would say it has been very, very revealing for us, because when we came, I think we've had conversations with you, and the president talked about our dreams and our plans on what we want to do with Ghana basketball. I think the intentions we've had are noble ones, and suddenly we are getting people coming on board to help us achieve those dreams. So that is the interesting part of the whole thing. It looked, we said we had nothing, but trust me, now we have something.
Yeah, getting something.
Yes, I think so, because what we just did, our national championships, for a federation to hold such a championships by itself, on that scale, when we looked at the figures, it was scary to us too. We prodded along and we had it done. So that should tell you that the people behind the dream are very strong. So things are going on.
Oh. Kwabs.
Yes, sir.
Welcome once again.
Thank you.
2022. What was your high point? Oh, it hasn't ended yet.
It hasn't ended yet. So I think in the work with NSA, the sports federations, seeing the different opportunities for local businesses and designers like us to be able to get into the sports sector. That would definitely be the highlight. And having the vice president wear our tracksuit, I probably say would be, one of the things that this year we would definitely know is a keynote.
So what pushed you? You've been in this industry for a while now, this clothing line stuff. What really kicked you and said, okay, let me take a second look at Ghana sports?
Well, I think it initially started because of my association with Ghana Judo, becoming an officer within the Judo Association. Gave me a sense of working with GOC and talking with Ben, talking with Prof of NSA, and really identifying that a lot of our supplies are procured outside of Ghana. And that kind of made me wonder why, because we have the capabilities, there are materials here, but we just need companies that are going to support these companies and allow these designers to actually come into creation. So the building blocks were there, but it just seemed to be not connected. And that's where I think I kind of saw something say, hey, we can connect this. Made in Ghana has been a big push. Everybody's, made in Ghana certifications you can get now, but we wanted to push it into sports. We just didn't think it's just kaba slits, it's just kaftans, it's athletic wear, sports wear is available, and Made in Ghana can participate there.
Great, okay. Let me come back to my man, because he's on the ground. For the first time, we saw you guys don some jerseys, branded Ghana. How did it all happen? Where did you get these guys from to really come and say, I'm also going to do something for Ghana basketball?
So in my earlier submission, you heard me say the people behind the design are very strong. So I think that is where it's coming from. We had a partnership with a group from the US called New York Square. So I think New York Square were friends with Kwab. I mean,
the New Yorkers were in their state, and then they were having a friend here in Ghana.
Yes, they know Kwab already. So when they came in and they saw Kwab's line of it, so one of them suggested that, why don't you do something for us? I mean, we went into the national championships trying to form a national team. So now we need an identity too. We need to, when you see, you know that this is Ghana basketball. So Kwab came up with his design. We all tried to tweak it to get to the best that we can get. So that is where we are now with him. We are almost in the final stages of getting something done, and we know that this is Ghana basketball. That's the identity. We've introduced it to the players at the championships, and they were all quite enthused about it. So that's where we are.
So meaning that in 2023, all things being equal, you do official unveiling of the national jerseys, basketball team jerseys, made in Ghana.
Absolutely. That's what we are looking at. We've already inaugurated the team. I think you've had information about that. We've chosen 20 young men and women, 20 each from each side, to form the core of the team. So hopefully when we enter into the new year, you'll be seeing them competing in maybe friendlies, or we start with friendlies, then we go into the official competitions too. That's what we are trying to do.
Okay, let me come back to you. So, yes, I know you do other things out of sports, but in sports, we've seen you do basketball jersey. Is that all that you do?
No, I mean, we do jerseys for deaf rugby, netball, judo, any federation really, because the sports sector uses the same kind of composition. What changes is the pattern, because different sports have different needs. But ultimately, it's local production, and that's probably the most important thing, is for us to understand we have to support our sports sector. And part of it means we can deal with them locally in terms of producing, manufacturing. With basketball, it was an opportunity for us to be able to, basketball is a high visibility sport. So it was an opportunity for us as a brand to be able to show people that locally we're available. Basketball is going to be played in Tamale, it will be played in Brangafo, it will be played in O2 region. So the ability to carry your brand into all those regions where I may not physically be there, but the brand could be there because of a sport like basketball. That's why it's important for companies to...
I won't catch you, but there is this notion out there that the Ghanaian, when they are doing things for us, the quality doesn't meet. There is a Ghana standard and there is a global standard.
Yeah.
Alex, when the New Yorkers said they know Kwabs, what were they looking at, the Ghana standard or the global standard?
I think those who say that, I don't buy into that. What I know is that Ghana standard is global standards. I mean, that's how I look at it.
The jersey, the one you saw.
Yeah.
Comparing it to the ones that we see, the LeBron James, the stars wear, is it that text? Is the text that is it?
So
that?
you see, that's the mistake we always make. You look at those guys wearing those jerseys out there. Their weather is different, conditions are different out there. We are here. We have got the chance to have a designer of this repute sitting with us to decide what we wear. We can touch. We can decide, oh, Kwab, shift this one to this side, shift this one. We do all that with him. So this is an opportunity to get what we want, not what someone has just given us. You understand? So we are sitting with him and designing as we
so
do.
This jersey,
yeah.
We can wear it on the international stage and feel proud, and everybody
Absolutely.
will say, that's what Ghanaians really want to do?
Because this is FIBA standards. I mean, we've given the standards of how a national jersey should be. I mean, even to the width of the numbers and the height of the numbers and where logos are, where space for advertising. We've given all those things to him, so he knows what we demand of him.
So we, under the National Sports Authority, my last check, we're having 46 sporting federations, with the rest yet to be approved. 46 of them, minus football. Although football is there, but minus football. Are you saying here that your outfit has the capacity, if everybody should knock on your door, that, okay, Kwab's made in Ghana, come and give us a jersey, track suit?
Absolutely. Kits.
Do you have the capacity to do it?
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. The machine capacity is there already. In terms of workmanship, that's already there also. Material capacity is already here. There are companies already with the materials. So the whole industry is available. Now, the only thing you need is the regulations. Like he mentioned, there are different regulations per sport. FIBA for basketball. GFA has its different regulations. Handball will have a different regulation because they are run by national organizations, international boards. But once you know those regulations, which also will tell you the material composition that is acceptable, it can be made. The actual workmanship, the knowledge, the construction, all of that is here, plenty in Ghana. It's just the knowledge of knowing to meet the standards.
Which country have you designed one of these and say, okay, I have done this for a country their national team is using? Do you have any now? Or it's you just starting with the team?
No. Most of our jerseys and sports go to the U.S. to universities. So we have licenses with the HBCUs for Morgan State University, Howard University.
Take your time. You mean you produce jerseys here?
Yeah, we produce jerseys
and give it to students, sportsmen and women in Harvard University.
No.
Is that
Howard University?
Howard University. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, Morgan State University.
So anybody watching us can make a reference to it that indeed these jerseys were made in Ghana.
Yes.
You
absolutely. Yes, and that's what we want. We want the Made in Ghana brand out there so that people can
understand. So people can attest to it, verify that indeed these claims are, because look, our basketball is getting to the stage where it is getting global eyeballs now. A time will come, it will be the next to football, boxing and athletics, maybe we have, and the rest of the disciplines. And so if the national team is supposed to go out there, let's say the girls team, then by the time we say Jack, they are wearing boys jersey, so blah blah. We just want to so that we go out there and then we are proud of who we are. Are you saying that what you're doing, you've done some before, so there's no fear?
Absolutely. We've been doing this for universities, and like I said, sports leagues, swimming teams, different leagues within the United States at different levels, from Pop Warner, which is the youth, to AAU, which is amateur, to professional levels. Right now, we're even doing samples for the upcoming Indian Games, which is going to be in Seychelles in 2024. So we're supporting the international market, but the most important thing is we want people to know that we're producing locally here. It's very important that they understand that it's made in Ghana. Okay,
there is a mannequin here. So was it these jerseys that Kwab's brought to Ghana basketball? Was there a sample? Or this mannequin here?
Yes, I mean that is the sample we have for us. There will be a few tweaks to it. Too. For us,
like a sponsorship logo.
No, I mean the way it has been branded. Is that what FIBA really wants to see?
Yes, that's the standard. That's the standard. But there will just be a few tweaks. With this one, you see the Ghana flag. Where the Ghana flag is, that's where our our logo will come there.
Okay.
So because we're in a hurry to do this, we're pushing Kwab to bring this to launch it. So when you have the complete one, where the Ghana flag is where our Ghana Basketball Federation logo will.
And it's a huge space for sponsorship.
Space
right there.
And between the shorts and the number.
Whoa.
So that's space for sponsorship.
And the back.
So this is all Ghana. Ghana, from fabrics to everything, designers, everything is Ghana.
100% local.
Okay. Is there a plan you have on table for the African Games, the LOC? Have you had any discussions with them?
Oh, yes,
we are hosting 2023 African Games.
We've talked with Dr. Asari, Rex, and his committee plenty. You know, we're waiting for them to be able to finish the different specs that they need to be able to participate in different capacities, whether it's tracksuits or jerseys. But the most important thing is the federations that will be competing in those games will be working with individually to make sure that they are outfitted correctly. We want people to understand that we're proud of Ghana, and we want our teams to be reflective of that for this competition.
So that's the reason we saw the vice president, you went to hand over one.
Absolutely. And
is it to tell the vice president that this was made in Ghana, or just to let him wear
no,
nice
to let him this is made in Ghana? And I believe that, politicians, whether they are NDC, MPP, all believe in one thing, which is we should have made in Ghana goods. We've had that theme consistently over the last 20 years. So it's just for him to understand that this is made in Ghana. We're glad that he wore it so that it promotes that. But ultimately, we're right here. We're not going anywhere.
Alex, 2023, we have some few days to enter into 2023. I know you have loads up your sleeves. What really comes in mind? Let's say the first quarter. What should we expect from?
Yes, in the first quarter, we just had our national championships for the seniors. So in the first quarter, what we are looking at is high school basketball. So we've talked to GES and we've had an MOU signed. So we are going to virtually take over high school basketball. That's SHS level basketball.
Okay.
That's to feed our under 16 team.
Okay.
So we've now had a national team. We go into the first quarter, we'll do the national SHS championships. Then we'll have our under 16 team in place. Then before that, we are going to also have club championships too. So sort of to choose the best club in Ghana. Previously, we used to have only one league. That was our Accra League. So the winner automatically went to represent Ghana in international competitions. Now we've had leagues played in 8 regions. So all these champions are going to come together and play for the actual national club champion to be crowned.
Oh. So
that champion would go ahead to represent us at BAL.
Okay.
For next year.
Kwab, I'm coming back to you because of evidence sake, I challenged you and you said you do it.
Yes.
So you have a track sheet you've made for corporate entities like GBC and other entities that would like to get involved.
Yes.
So you do for schools, anybody that comes on board. So the just is coming. Mm-hmm. Viewers, this is a sample he has made because I challenged him somewhere and I said, but you've been wearing this, you've been giving to officials, how do you get everybody on board? And so there is a jersey coming. He has branded it. This is a special one. It's just for, so please open it. Let people know it's not a fluke. Just show it. So any color, okay.
For you.
Okay, so let the world know. Just open it up. Right, so nobody says it is
your size.
Okay. Right. So this is a jersey he has made for me. Yes. So these are the things he has been doing. So let's see the GTV brand. Mm-hmm. So this is a brand for one of our sectors. That's GTV Sports Plus, the only dedicated 24-hour sports channel in Ghana. And so, for instance, you are watching out there, you are a corporate entity. You want somebody to do this. This is the global standard thing. So whatever you want to do, he has done this. And it was a challenge. And so he's bringing it on a basketball day that we're talking about basketball. So whatever you want to do, you do it. So thank you very much. Okay, so show me the track sheet so that everybody knows that indeed it is a full pack. You can do it. You don't only do tops, but you do everything as well. So just look at it. Everything Ghana. This is what he's doing. And then, so if you're out there and you want to do something. So, Alex, so what do you say to a gentleman like this trying to come on board? Everybody we're talking about, trying to come on board to do this for Ghanaians. quality there.
You see, the basketball in itself, you see the people who play basketball are very fashion conscious. Basketball is fashion. So we in the industry know what's good for us. And I think meeting somebody who is an expert in making people look good, that's a serious combination. So we are looking forward to maybe this thing growing to a point where people will go out there and buy replica jerseys for Ghana.
I was coming to him before we check out. My time is up before we check out from the studio. And so for lovers of basketball, we've seen, in this country, what we know is Black Star jersey. Yeah. We don't see any of the sporting jerseys all over. Are we going to see a time is coming that you are going to see NBA basketball jerseys around for everybody to wear and just feel
absolutely,
okay?
Absolutely, because that's where that's what the branding is all about. We've done our social media, we've done the website. Now we are going to actually branding our players and everything. Even the general public too are welcome to buy out. I think it will be very popular because people started asking already when we launched it. Where are we going to get these jerseys to buy? So I think it's something that will come out good for all of us.
Again, do you have the capacity?
We have the capacity.
If I cry alone, everybody is coming for it.
We are ready. You know, let that be my biggest headache. Let that be my headache for 2023. Is capacity. That'd be wonderful.
Thank you once again. And so, Kwab Asamoah is the CEO for the Kustom Looks Clothier. You go to him, everything from suit. I don't even want to talk about suit, kaftans and everything. Everything beautiful you want to put on. It's not gender bias. He can do the kaba and slit for you. Everything you want to do. You just come. Just give him. Okay, Alex, we're checking out. So
yeah, so just one last word. You know, our president lost the mom whilst we're having the national championship.
Woo! Our condolences, Mr.
So
President.
I would like to, tell basketball fans that we keep him in our prayers at this crucial time. That he's lost the mom and an uncle on the same day. So that is huge, and all the same, he was able to come and still participate in the championships.
Wow!
So that is the spirit that is behind Ghana basketball now.
Okay, our condolences, Mr. President, and we're checking out from the studio. 2023, wishing you guys all the best. We hope to meet again, and we're talking about the positives that all the federations, especially our girls team, the netball girls.
Yes.
That you include them very well so that they also come up. It's a sports people love, but it's like it's on a nosedive. So bring it up and let's do it. The rugby team is there. The National Rugby Team Union, they are there. Yes. So do everything for us. From water to horse racing to everything. Do for all the disciplines. And let's see.
We will take all.
Even try and design something for golfers.
Yes, it's true.
Do something for golfers. They are there. Just go and then let's see how it goes. Because we follow the sports. So all of them, the cricketers are at their cricket oval every day. They playing it. Do something for them and then let's see. So viewers, I say a big thank you to you. The page continues same time. But again, remember that this one, you see it more often. They will be coming around to really do it for you. So GTV Sports Plus, the brand that is really selling now when it comes to sports, 24-hour sports channel. Very soon, you see basketball actions on GTV Sports Plus. Don't worry. They are putting papers, finalizing issues and stuff like that. And this man, we will get him more to be doing it. I say thank you very much. Dr. Kukula, Executive Chairman for the LOC Accra 2023 and your team. We say have a Merry Christmas, and we know that 2023 will be bigger, that we see more actions on the ground. The African Games will definitely come on. A lot of people are scared, but I know it will come on. And all the federation heads, Herbert Spencer, we say thank you very much for whatever you are doing for Ghana Rugby. And then the rest of the big boys out there, we salute all of you. Thank you very much for your time. The page you 10, same time tomorrow. Bye for now.
Oh, man, try.